Don't make this night shift as a hobby. If you first enter the country and you're desperate for work, go do it. But it's not forever. I'm telling you, don't be that labor people. Don't be this. There's a lot of people who do this for like last 7 years. No, it doesn't have to be this way. You're hurting yourself. Like, no, that's only for emergency situations. When the world is come to an end, then you work at nighttime. Me and you, we both work at nighttime, but you don't have to work, especially in your young age. And young people, like working a night shift, man, you must be really desperate for money. You know, you probably like, you know what, without this, I'm going to turn homeless. Then, okay, work at nighttime. Like, that is like unbelievable to think that young people do that. At the beginning, like I did that too. I also went to bed at 7 o'clock. Activate motivations, but this one is a little irritating. If you're waking up late, 9 thing at a time podcast, if you're waking up late and if you work in a night shift or not, but if you're a night owl, listen up. By the time you come back home, it's already 4 or 3 a.m. and you're waking up late. It's really irritating and it's really gonna make you angry. It's gonna make you angry that, yo, I woke up and you start to see all these school buses. Everybody's coming back home. The traffic outside is like, yo, everybody's coming back home. And you see the pure sunlight on this, whatever weather, winter weather or whatever. And you're like, yo, the sun is coming down. You see the sun is on a different positions. Usually, in generally, if you do wake up early, you see the sun are more toward like 90 degree. But now you see the sun is toward like this angle in your face. Like the sunlight hitting your cheek. You're like, yo, why? I just woke up. I want the sun to be this side, you know? And it's not only that, this thing plays a massive role in your psychology, even in your mind. It's like, yo, I just woke up. A lot of the people that drink at nighttime, they're socializing with their friends at nighttime, but not even working under people, because those are like, a lot of them are like labor job. But like, even when you are, unless you're getting a lot of money, you know, but when you're really doing your own stuff and you're really working hard for yourself to build your brand or company, whatever it is, you got a reason. You know, for those people, they have to run to go to like post office or certain thing at daytime. You wake up, you want the coffee. By the time you get the coffee or get something to eat, post office closed, bank got closed. And this thing is so pisses the hell out of me, because, you know, some days you will wake up late. A lot of them, or this month, you could be waking up late all the time. Why are you going to wake up late? Because this month, this is the situation. It's the holiday schedule. You may have to work overnight, or maybe this is your financial situation at this moment. You know, it makes sense, okay? The biggest problem is that every day, when you work at night, like, you know, if I'm working at night and every day I'm waking up around 2 o'clock or even 3 o'clock or even 1 o'clock, it gets really irritating. It actually pisses you off. I remember I used to talk to some girl. She used to call me around 3:30 and she used to be extremely ratchet for no reason. I'm like, yo, why are you complaining for? She's like, oh, okay, because, you know, because I just woke up and I see, you know, everything's closed, everything's getting closed. I'm not gonna go. I missed my appointment. I missed my nail appointment, my hair appointments. I'm like, yeah, but she liked to talk to so many guys at nighttime. All the night activities, she liked to do it until like 4 a.m. or even 5 a.m. So when she wake up, when you try to talk to her, all the time she had to say something bad. This thing is really irritating, and people actually think this okay. But look, it's okay. I did that too many times. I could be again doing that again next time, you know. I don't know if the leaders usually do this, any leaders or successful people really do this or not. But look, temporary it makes sense, but try to change that by putting a serious effort on your alarm and being really responsible for that by waking up every day a little bit 1 hour or 2 hours early. So if you wake up at 3 o'clock, you can wake up at 1 p.m., you know, or you can try to wake up at 11 o'clock one day, and then that sleep gonna hit you. But if it become your biological clock, which it will become, I wouldn't want to make that a permanent thing, because that can really affect you and impact you, you know, later on. So this is why I don't like when people work at night shift and overnight. I'm like, dude, you don't know how bad it is. This is the time people sleep. This is bad for your body. And I tell some of the people, but some of these people have this thing, oh, I'm a night person. Yeah, you're a night person. I'm a night person too. Doesn't mean you're gonna work an overnight. And if you do want to work nighttime, then you do your stuff. You build your own iPhone, you build your own phone, you build your own little dream, but you don't work under other people on a night shift. That's like really like slavery, fooling you around, basically, other way around, you know. Even the call center, a lot of these people I heard on the call center, they're like, yo, I want to work at nighttime. Oh, please. I'm like, what? There's people stay on a job for seniority. They're like, hey, I got the seniority. Can I work at midnight? I want to go home at 7 o'clock. I'm like, wait a second, are you serious? You know, these people, they got like nothing going on. Even the older people, they say, yo, I want to work at nighttime. Security job. There's people choose to work at nighttime. Like, what are you doing? You know, this is only good for temporary, but you don't want to do this every time. So take a serious responsibility. You can still become a night owl until 2 a.m., you know, but if you're really working at nighttime, I wouldn't recommend you to stay this late, okay? Money is at nighttime. I get that. Money, and if you're bartending, I get that. Money is at nighttime. The current job that you're doing is good for nighttime, but it doesn't have to be for life, okay? A lot of people, they take this, they make that like a home, they make that like a base, but they don't realize that in many times you're losing a lot of things at daytime. If all the millionaires and all the billionaires are working at daytime or morning time, there have to be a reason that all of these people are doing it, then why you're not doing it, okay? So it's normal to be angry, but I also find it very irritating when everything closed, and especially at nighttime. The dinner time for you is different. Dinner time is gonna be at 2 a.m. for you. So at the middle of 2 o'clock or middle of 3 a.m., you're gonna be hungry, and then you're gonna try to find for your home restaurant. All the home restaurants are closed by 10 p.m. Or maybe you might get lucky that they close at 12 o'clock a.m. at nighttime. Finding a home restaurant or home favorite food dish restaurant at nighttime, it is almost impossible, my friend, okay? So you could do this, but it doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be permanent, you know. At nighttime, a lot of bad thought comes in. Then they're saying nighttime staying awake is like always bad. Research saying that, a lot of people say that, but I don't know why people have this extra ego of like, okay, I have to work at nighttime. Like, no, that's only for emergency situations. When the world is come to an end, then you work at nighttime. Me and you, we both work at nighttime, but you don't have to work, especially in your young age. And young people, like working a night shift, man, you must be really desperate for money. You know, you probably like, you know what, without this, I'm going to turn homeless. Then, okay, work at nighttime. Like, that is like unbelievable to think that young people do that. At the beginning, like I did that too. I also went to bed at 7 o'clock at nighttime, at morning time. I get that. But I'm not going to do that forever. That's for fun purpose. I did that one time. But regularly, no. There's the time I used to work a night shift. Okay, I know that was for 6 months, 3 months. Okay, now I do city people's photos at nighttime. Okay, now it's different, but you know what, I gotta take responsibility if I had to do other thing at morning time. Okay, I don't care what you do, what do you make. You know, for a YouTuber this is very challenging, but because if you want to be a content creator at nighttime and actually publishing it at nighttime, the views are not too much, so you have to make the content and need to release it at morning time or a mid shift to get the most view. Okay, so this is it for today, but again, it is really irritating, especially those two things. Post office is the most annoying and irritating thing. This thing closes all the time, and any sort of like DMV office, they always close at 5 o'clock. Like, they got the best schedule, and a lot of people are pissed off about that. It's like, yo, why the doctor place and all these other places close at 5 o'clock? They got their, you know. And I wish for night shift people, for people who are night owl, I wish there was some services are on all night long. I wish that, you know. Finding a mechanic at midnight, you will only find that on the city side. Like in New York, you will find a taxi or limousine service at after midnight. Like, yo, change my brake after 1 a.m., you know. But on a suburban place, forget it. Even as much deeper you go, they close at 8 p.m., not even 7 p.m. Like and subscribe. Check out my other channels. I'll see you on my other channels. Save this video. Night owl people, you can change it. I know you can change it. I was there. I'm a night person as well. I can change it. Over.